what was the Royal Rumble in 2019? What was that experience like for you?
That was really, really cool. I had only been at the Performance Center for a year at that time. And there was about 5 or 6 of us from NXT that got to go and do the Royal Rumble. So that was my first like really huge thing. I really wasn't even like doing NXT TV at the time, honestly. Like I didn't have much experience. And so the Royal Rumble was, I remember like when my number got called and I walked out, I think I actually did a full spin. Like when I walked out, I like looked around and then I was like, okay, you need to go. Like I almost like forgot where I was. I was in such awe of the arena and like how many people were there and the excitement and the energy. And I was like, oh my God, this is what people feel like. This is why people love this. I hadn't had any like really cool experiences yet. I was just like grinding at the PC, you know? And so I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. Like, this is incredible, this feeling. Like, I get what this feeling is now. So I feel like that was my first really like understanding of how huge it could be. And it was really fun to be in it, you know, to be in there with all the women and, you know, people I looked up to and legends and stuff like that. So it was really cool.
You had such a great Royal Rumble save.
You know what? I am so grateful for that moment because another thing that like so randomly people will bring up is that was literally what, 7 years ago? Something like that. And like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing that like I haven't done anything that cool since, or was it just that cool? But people still will be like, oh yeah, like your Rumble save was so cool. So I'm really grateful to at least have like some really cool staple moments that people can like kind of remember, you know?
But walking on your hands for you is nothing, right?
It's funny because yes and no. Yes, in the fact that like right now, yeah, I'll walk on my hands. But like, will it take me 1 or 2 tries to like get it perfectly? Probably. Like I can do it, but you never know. Like, you know, are you going to lean too much this way? So I remember when it happened, I had to have like a backup plan of if this doesn't go perfect, my feet can't touch. So like, how do I save this if that happens? So when I do it, I do like a back roll to get up to like kick up into a handstand. And I had always said, okay, if I'm walking and I fall, I just have to fall in like a roll where I land on my back and my feet still don't touch so that I can then from there like shimmy around to something else and do it. Because I mean, you could do that's the other thing too about like being in front of a big crowd. I could have done 1 million good handstands in my whole life, and it does not make me not nervous to go out in front of thousands and thousands of people and do a handstand and not screw it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you nailed it.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite moments for sure.
There's not a ton of Rumble saves. Like immediately people think about Kofi Kingston.
Always.
This was Kofi Kingston-esque.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes. And I've talked to him about that too, where like, you know, afterwards and when other Rumbles were coming up, we'd be like, oh, like, are you going to do anything cool? Like, what are you going to do? He's somebody that I always looked up to too, you know, because his journey and also, you know, I love his moveset, his style, but his journey was amazing to see. So yeah, I'm very honored to be put in that same category for that moment.